Wolfkeen947, aka Wolfkeen. And since there wasn't a new episode of My Little Pony today, I decided to do something a little different for my channel. As you may or may not know, I have done room tours of my room in the various years. I did one in 2013. I did one in 2013. I did one in 2014, and this year I'm doing one again. So if you want to see the other room tours that I've done before, I'm going to leave a playlist of my room tours down in the description down below. So if you want to see my previous years and see how much my room has changed over the years, there you go. But today I'm going to take you through a tour of my room for this year, 2015. And I'm going to be honest, a lot has changed. Not that much, but a lot has changed to the point that it is noticeable. So here we go, guys. Time for me to do my room tour of 2015, and I hope you enjoy yourself.
And here we are in the room, guys. As you can see, it has changed a lot over the years, as you may or may not have seen from like my previous years of doing a room tour. So we're gonna start out pretty small. Like, I'm gonna cover each area individually, and then I'll do some description and stuff like that. So first place we're gonna start is my gaming collection, so I'll see you over there in a second. I had to move that little container like thing, which I put right behind me, because so I can show you my entire gaming collection. Oh yeah, and my friend White Noise 411 lent me this game so I could finally check it out. This is a good game. Go buy it when you can. Skip Unity. But anyways, let's go to the bookcase. Up here is my mom's stuff. This is all her books and stuff like that. She's an avid reader. Up here are some of the collector's editions that I bought back when, I used to buy collector's editions all the time. I have not bought a collector's edition, however, in years. I mean, the last collector's edition I bought was that right there, the God of War Ascension collector's edition. That was the last one I bought, and I don't regret not buying them anymore because, they've always subpar. Here we've got a couple of Game Informer magazines. These are all the Game Informer magazines I've been acquiring over the years. Missing a few issues, unfortunately, but this is more or less all of them that I've been collecting so far. From issue, as you can probably see, or probably not, that's 207, all the way up to issue 264. So, I've been collecting these for nearly 3 years now. Right here, of course, is the Daring Do collection, like Daring Do Adventure Pack. Because I bought this at one point on Amazon, still have it, I still have all the books, and I still have the Daring Do statue inside of there. We have a couple of the MLP comics that Zachary sent me, and we also have some of the DBZ movies and stuff like that, which Zachary also sent me, my Patreon and friend. But unfortunately, when I recorded the video with my reaction and stuff like that, I lost the footage and the audio was dead, so I couldn't even get it to go properly. So now we're going to step down a little bit to the PS2 collection. Now, I'm not going to lie, most of these PS2 games are not mine. I would say about 80 to 90% of these are my mom's. Yeah, she actually has a lot of PS2 games, but there are a few in here that I do own. These two, wow, I was about to say DS. Game Boy Advance's SP are mine, along with Boktai and Pokemon. That's my very first PS1 memory card. You have a regular DS, of course, Game Boy Color Special Pikachu Pichu Edition, which still works. Still works. So, and the only games that I own in this library are more or less back here. Persona 4, Hitman, Bully, and Pandora Tomorrow. Oh, and Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil Outbreak. Those are my games. The rest are my mom's. And, as I'll do a quick scan so you can see the games that my mom owns as well. And if you know any of these games, go ahead and leave a comment. Now we're going to move down to the PS3, 3DS, Wii U, whatever library, because I have to fit all my games in this one location. So as you can see, I've pretty much grown my PS3 library exponentially thanks to other people giving me games and me buying games. I actually have close to 60 PS3 games. These are all PS1, by the way. We have a bunch of 3DS games right here. A bunch of Wii U games thanks to both Zachary and me buying them. A few more PS3 games. And a couple of Xbox 360 games. The GoldenEye is not mine, but the Fable 2 and the Condemned is mine. So this is all, like, years of collection. Same thing with these games down here. I have a GameCube and Xbox collection, which, let me move the sword. As you can see, you can probably recognize some of these games. Sonic, Metroid, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, Wind Waker. Yeah, I have Wind Waker right there. and various other games of that like. So these are the Xbox games over here, which I'm pretty sure you recognize some of these. And bottom down here is just a bunch of junk and stuff like that, including my original Xbox. So that's my entire gaming collection. You know, like, I've pretty much grown it exponentially over the years, and I really am proud of it, but I really want to buy more. Because, you know me, I'd love to have more stuff. So that's pretty much it with the gaming collection, so time to move on. Right here is my dresser, of course, which has a couple of extra things, as you may or may not know. Right here we have, of course, my pony vinyls, which, okay, I got him from Big Apple PonyCon, I got you from New York Comic Con, and I got these two from Toys R Us. I did actually see Vinyl Scratch and Octavia also at Toys R Us, but I didn't get a chance to buy them because, you know, money. Here I put, you know, my Game Informers because, you know, I like reading these, and hey, if someone else wants to read them, there you go. And these I collected from New York Comic Con back in 2012 and 2013. I picked up the Engineer in 2012 and that in 2013. Back here you see a couple of miscellaneous stuff. You see, you know, statues that I collected from games that I bought collector's editions of, like Connor, Max, the Splatterhouse Mask Stand. That I didn't buy. That was given to me by Diamante37. That was given to my friend by Diamante37. He bought the collector's edition for Duke Nukem Forever and gave me the statue along with a dice and a chip. Along with that, I still got the box for the Ouya, the box for God of War Ascension, which there's Kratos right up there. We have one of these original Pokeballs, which I think people know about, and of course, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tin, which I use as my change jar. These I bought at Big Apple PonyCon, as you can see. I bought a, you know, Darren Dew flask, and I bought a, well, no, I got that from New York Comic Con. I'm wrong. I got that from New York Comic Con. Right there is my class ring from high school. See? Don't wear it, because, you know, don't see a need to. And we also have a couple of other stuff. We have a couple of belt buckles. And, of course, we have the journal of George Washington from Assassin's Creed 3. So, not much in this area. We do have a couple of back things here, like these pictures that I picked up from New York Comic Con back in 2013, I believe. Yeah. This was for Big Apple PonyCon 2014. No, 2015. My fault. This was my pass for Big Apple PonyCon 2014. These are my New York Comic Con passes for 2012-2013. That is a picture from Stupid Mario Brothers, which if you haven't heard of that series, go check it out on the Rick Alvarez channel. And a couple of miscellaneous stuff up here. Of course, we have my bed with my two plushies, which I don't know why they're eyeing each other like that. What are you doing, Kenai? You know she's not, her barn door doesn't swing that way? Okay, that was a bad Fallout Equestria joke. Remind me to put a coin in the bucket later. And, well, I'm very glad to Zachary for sending these to me. Still have the dog. I do still have these, like, you know, maps of Oblivion, Skyrim. I also have this, which I love. I am so happy I bought this because me being, you know, so fascinated with wolves and stuff like that, I just have it, you know, sitting on top of my bed. Of course, I have a couple of posters, nothing major. I haven't really changed them or added anything new. I have a bunch of books and other stuff like Nathan Drake up here, along with, that cost me 20 bucks. I bought that for 20 bucks. When I was going to GameStop to buy Shin Megami Tensei 4, I was going to buy it used. They said they only had it new, and they sold me that, which comes with the soundtrack and the art book / strategy guide, plus the game, 20 bucks. We have a seashell, we have a couple more books in, yada yada yada, as you can see. Up there's a few boxes and otherwise, and of course a bunch of other collectibles. So that's pretty much the miscellaneous. Now let's move on to the real meat of this video, which is of course my setup. Right there, as you can see, is my Logitech webcam, which of course I use that for video making. Down here, of course, we have my TV, which I'm going to be recording Dark Souls 2 pretty soon. We still have my PS3, which I've had that thing since 2010. It's 2015. I may be replacing it soon, since I don't, you know, it's been acting weird lately. I may need to get a replacement. We have a couple wires down there, including my nunchuck and Wiimote, because I now own a Wii U, thanks to my friend Zachary again, like I said. And of course, I now have a phone. I now have an actual phone, not one of those Obama phones. And there's my headset that I use for recording playthroughs and otherwise, and playing online when I can. That right there is my wired 360 controller, which is a what was it, Afterglow? I think it was Afterglow. Yeah, it was an Afterglow controller, which I can use for my 360 up here, or use this for my computer, because I do play computer games with a controller. I know someone's supposed to say, blasphemy! Well, this keyboard, that mouse, no. Fuck it. So anyways, going up here, we have a couple of amiibos. We have Mario, and we have Diddy Kong. I've actually trained Diddy to level 50. Him I'm still training, so we'll see if I can get to those. We have a Rock Candy PS3 controller, a fighting pad, an Ouya controller, and a wired mini PS3 controller, along with an Ouya, which I still play it, but I mainly use it for emulators. My Switch box, which I use that in conjunction with my capture device, which is still the HD PVR. I've already explained this. Basically, if I want to switch to like a different console, all I do is just hit the different buttons, PS3, Wii, 360. And it will still work with the capture device, which is, you know, the HD PVR. And of course, I already said this, got my 360. We still got this thing from Dungeon Dice Monsters, Baird from Gears of War, Lego Jack Sparrow. Now let's move on to a little bit down here where we have a retro entertainment system. Yeah, I bought that a while ago and I finally set it up. That is a knockoff NES that can play NES games. That is an actual copy of The Legend of Zelda for the NES. We have my 3DS down there. We have my Wii U gamepad right there. And of course we have my computer, which currently I am on DeviantArt, and AJ just commented on one of my various things. You know, there's my new computer, which I am in love with this thing. I am so glad I got this new computer because it is so much more powerful than my old computer. I would get into details, but I think later I'll just put specs or something like that. So, yeah, if y'all want me to, go ahead and ask. But otherwise, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Oh, and one other thing before I forget. Down here, we have a GameCube and a PS2. I'm pretty sure you really can't see it that well, but down here we have a GameCube and PS2. And they are connected to this TV, but they're connected using the HD PVR. I use the HD PVR to basically connect the composites right there and channel it onto my TV here. That's how I did my 13 playthrough. That's how I did my 13 playthrough on my channel. So beyond that, there really isn't much else besides, well, that. Wow, I didn't do that. My Assassin's Creed 3 flag. My Assassin's Creed 3 Colonial flag. I love this thing. I may hate Assassin's Creed 3, but I love this flag. Though, if you ask me, I should have waited and got the collector's edition for Black Flag and got that one. That would have been amazing to have up here. And I have a simple picture from Skyrim, so not much else for me to say. That's my entire room, so I will catch y'all back when I'm back over on that chair. So, to the chair!
So before we continue, been a while since I used this thing. And now we can continue. I really hope you liked the room tour that I did, and I really hope that you got an idea of my setup, my gaming stuff, and otherwise. And, you know, let me know what you think about my setup and all of that in the comment section down below. So until next time, I'm Keen47, aka Wolfkeen. Hope you enjoy, and until next time, guys, take care.